something pretty decent actually. Literally, just thought about this when you hit record. TV shows, Succession. You haven't seen it, have you?
No.
Succession, that's on Sky. I watch it on Prime. Incredible. Like, mate, it's phenomenal.
What's that about?
It's hard to explain, really. Basically, it's based on a family for American family, and the bloke, he like owns a load of media. So he owns like news channels, etc., etc. It's based on a family that's I can't come to my head now. It's going to frustrate me. If anyone is listening to this right now, message me the name of the family. But it's like a family in America, and it's like basically they're just it's an odd, like a different family where you've got one son who's like addicted to drugs, and he's got like those problems. Another son's got some weird sexual fetishes, basically. The other woman, and it's like the young ones are trying to overpower the dad and take over eventually take over the big media. But he's like, he's a good actor, and he literally like always, mate, it does twists and turns. You know, when you think it's over, it's literally, it's never over. But
what's it called? Succession.
It's class.
I don't think.
You and your mum should watch it.
I think we probably would enjoy that, to be fair, because we like that American style. We like that Suits. Suits
are good. Yeah.
Started watching that Outer Banks as well. Seen that?
No, it's in Outer Banks.
That's quite good.
Suits is decent. I think it's hard now. Like, do you know another thing?
It's too much.
It's like your attention span. So on Netflix, like for example, if I watch something and I'm like 5 minutes in, doesn't catch me,
you're off.
I'm off it straight away. I'm like, crap film.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time I watched a film, because I just find films just
so long-winded.
Yeah. Whereas actually a series is better because it's a shortened amount of episodes. So if you don't sit down into one film, it'd be boring. Yeah. But because it's like a 45-minute episode, it's like bang, bang, bang.
Like these podcasts.
Yeah, attention grabbing. And that's what it's about, isn't it?
Boring.
10
minutes of boredom.
Boring and dull.
Yeah.
Literally.
Well done for listening.
Yeah. You get on TikTok you get like badges. If you listen for more than a minute, you get like a special badge with us. Okay. But
we'll send you a free
coaster.
A free A4. No, we'll send you a free business card.
You go.
You can sign up to our coaching.
Send us your address.
Yeah.
Now, what we want to get into, and the reason we're getting into this is because one of our clients was I'm not going to say upset. Would you say upset? I would say more just, I can't think of the word, because upset wouldn't be a good word to use. Maybe
just a bit dissatisfied, maybe.
That's it. So she's obviously been doing the work, doing the training sessions, etc., and she hasn't noticed an initial weight drop, and she was expecting weight to drop down like bang. Now, that is good, and the majority of our clients do achieve that straight away. You know, but a couple of people sometimes take a while to get in with the program. You know, take everything on board. You know, there's quite a lot to take on board from what level you're at. If you haven't done anything before train, you know, we do ask for quite a lot at the start. Yeah. Once you get into it, it's like, you know, you can't imagine life without it. Now, what we want to talk about on the show, and I think what Theon said to the client, and I think it's a really, really good thing of saying, is that don't just measure success as weight loss dropped. Yeah. Even though everything we do about messaging is like, oh, 2 pounds, £6 drop, £10 drop. What else would you be telling your clients they could focus on rather than just the weight scales dropping?
We'll go quick fire, shall we? 1 for 1.
You'll probably beat me, but
quick fire round. I'm going to go weight lifted.
Do you know what? I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
I would go for your energy throughout the week.
Consistency.
And then you've got energy, but then you've got how you feel in terms of relationships, in terms of stress. So you've got like different variables of that.
Yeah. Clothes fitting differently.
Oh, I like that. I would talk about your fitness levels. So can you run up the stairs with less, being out of breath less? Yeah. You know, if you're lasting in the bedroom for longer than X, Y, and Z. What would you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be, imagine if you're a sweaty mess, right? Yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You're pumping.
I'm thinking, hold on.
You're Parney Pumperson, right? And you're pumping, sweat on, right? Sweat on. And literally, she's like, Jesus Christ, is he chucking water over me? Yeah. You're having a heart attack. Wouldn't it be better if you're fitter?
Yeah. So there's a sign of progress. You're lasting longer in the bedroom, I suppose. I'm going to run in there with people or family members or people at work making comments about how you look or how your mood or energy levels are perceived.
Perfect. And I'd go in with sleep as well. So what would you call it, sleep? So can you see that there's 20...
Would you done like 10 there?
10. I said 12. 20. I always over-exaggerate. That's why I always say
we could have kept going. That's the thing. There's so many different things. You can keep going.
Yeah. And now what you want to get from this is that don't just look at the weight loss as a metric. Yes, your goal may be to lose weight. Now, let's not get this wrong. Muscle doesn't weigh more than fat, right? A pound of muscle and a pound of fat weigh the same.
It's a pound.
It's a pound. It's like saying a pound of feathers and a pound of rocks. It's the same. It's the same. It weighs the same. However, muscle is very dense. So if you took a pound of muscle, it'd be very small. However, a pound of fat would be much bigger. So when you look at your measurements changing, so we didn't say that, did we? If you actually measure your measurements, you take your arm measurements, your waist measurements, you notice things will come in. Then you look at photos. Photos are great. If you are someone, and I'm not being weightist by any means necessary, if you are 20 stone, you should be seeing the weight loss drop. Let's just be honest with that, right? If you're 30 stone, you should see the weight loss drop quicker. That is just a matter of fact. That's not me saying someone needs to lose weight. When you are that weight, everything you do requires more energy, which means you burn more energy, which means it's easier to lose amounts of weight to start off with. If you only weigh 10 stone and your goal was to lose weight, personally, I think 10 stone is light anyway. But it would be much harder to drop the weight on the scales because you're trying to create that calorie deficit. And actually, someone who's 10 stone won't be eating a lot of food, probably being quite active and training quite hard. But just don't look at it as a metric as like, I failed this week because I've maintained, or I failed because I've gained. Because weight fluctuates with the meals you eat, with stress, with how much you're sleeping, families going on, relationships, kids, all of that in the mix. And instead, just write down some positives of what you've done.
Positives are important. We're a big one on sharing our wins within our community every single week, sharing it within our WhatsApp groups and making sure that people are seeing positive affirmations, not just about themselves, but about other people as well. Because when you're in an environment, and I think that's sort of another thing as well, if you've actually just initially made the decision to get up and go and change your, not just weight, your lifestyle, what you eat, you know, your day-to-day habits, that's a sign of progress as well, because you were clearly in a state that you're unhappy with for a certain amount of time. And most of the, you know, the majority of people that come to us have been in that state for a long amount of time, haven't they?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, they've been unhappy with something about themselves that they want to change with our assistance for, you know, an extended period of time. So if you're someone who's just starting out on your journey, or if you're 6 weeks, 8 weeks maximum, so, you know, that's still quite a new start. I'd even say 3 months is still quite a new starter. If you're in that period of time and things still aren't moving yet, but you're keeping on going and you've started, you've made progress. You've done something about it.
I think as well, I always relate it not to like weight loss for us because we're not looking at losing weight. And personally, I'm quite happy with my fitness level. If I can maintain my fitness level for the longevity, I'd be mega, mega happy with that. Mm-hmm. You're on a different journey. You're building muscle, getting stronger, completely different, fine. But I look at it as a business. The business that we do is growing, and it's growing slowly, but consistently. And I love that. But sometimes I sit with you and I go, mate, we're smashing at the moment. We're doing like podcasts. We're doing, the videos got better. So why are we not growing like absolute exponentially? But when you see anyone grow exponentially, usually they come with a big drop off. Mm-hmm. It's like when someone loses weight, they nail 1-2 stone, and then you think, right, they've got it. And then all of a sudden you look back 6 months later and you're like, hang on a minute, you've gained that weight back on and more. And it's the same with like, I don't think when you evolve rapidly, you can't maintain all the systems in place.
Oh yeah, I was just about to say that things start to drop off, don't they?
Cracks.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I think actually looking at it and going, right, I'm going to lose £2 a month. I'm just picking random figures out that I'm going to lose £2 a month. I'm going to lose that for a year. So that's £24. Yeah. That's near enough, on 2 stone, right? Give or take four pounds. What an amazing achievement would that be? To be 16 stone to be 14 stone. But also the measurements lower, your fitness levels increase, your sleep's better, your stress levels are better.
And it hasn't taken over your life as well.
Completely.
You know?
You've gone on holiday, you've done all the bits you want to do.
It's £0.5 a week, like that's so achievable. And to the point where like all of our clients still go out at the weekend, still eat, they still enjoy time with their partners and their kids, they still have lenient lifestyles, but still get the results. That's where you want to be looking at it as the long-term game, isn't it? That's what we drill into our clients' heads.
That's where the magic happens. And I think if you can, like I was talking to our coach, and I was speaking to him yesterday about our marketing and saying, I said, what's frustrating is if I'd signed up 8 months ago when we signed up,
Yeah.
I wish we had like 3 months of just clean, just absolute none, you know, like where you could just really focus on those jobs.
Yeah.
But as it was, you went on holiday, I went on holiday, you know, like
It was summer and stuff as well.
and it was like, you know, then we got really busy with signing on clients, and it's like I wish I had more time to focus on the systems.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, think of it in terms of someone's journey. If they're losing weight, there's never a perfect 3 months. So
Yeah.
when you do sign up with us, which eventually you will do, because you'll realise the light. Yeah, you'll realise the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
But yeah, but you might be signing up now and think, right, I'm going to sign up April, May, June.
Yeah.
There may be a stag do. There may be a hen do. There may be, like, I don't know, a week away with your relationship, you know, partner, kids, whatever. You may injure yourself. You may get ill at that time. But you still made an effort, a conscious effort of 90 days of getting better. So if you spent, say, 60 days of getting better, but 30 days were a bit iffy,
Yeah.
at least you're 6 days in the right direction.
Yeah.
The next 90 days, you then maybe do 70 days and so on. And then you realise, this is the magic, when you go away, you still fit sensible stuff in. Like when I go away for 2 weeks, I still know that I will do some form of exercise.
Yeah.
It might be a hotel HIIT session. And that's not fat loss based. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
So if I can just wake up and 3 times in that week, I just do
a bit of movement, isn't it?
15 minutes of movement, 10 minutes of stretching,
Yeah.
and then maybe 10 minutes of a Yunnan wrap. I'm not doing it for the calorie burn. I'm doing it because I want to feel a bit better.
Yeah.
And I want to get my energy up.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to work with right now and end with this, that don't just focus on weight loss drops as a metric. Focus on everything else that comes with it. You feel energy, you feel more positive, better glow to your skin, you look healthier. You don't look like Casper the Friendly Ghost.
No one likes Casper.
No, everyone needs a tan.
He's not friendly.
There you go.
Don't like him.
Everyone needs a tan, all right? So you get the look when you know
The
getting
natural
such
glow.
a sunlight. You get that when you eat better, when you sleep, when you have to get sunlight. You know those people who sit indoors all day
Yeah.
behind a computer desk.
The Xbox kids.
Oh, and they look kind of
Or just
Yeah.
Netflix bunnies.
grey.
Yeah.
Grey look. That's that. That's what I'm going to end with. So
You can wrap it up.
I'm going to wrap it up with set down every single week, review it, and review what have I done this week? What have I achieved? It may just be that you've got a better work-life balance. That's a huge positive. It may be that you and your partner are having a better relationship because you're spending more time together and you're actually having quality time. It may be you've got a better time with your kids because you're not on your phone whilst you're actually playing with your kids.
Yeah.
That could be huge, huge metrics. But I do a gratitude diary every single night, something I've done good in a day, something I need to improve on. That could be done weekly for you, could be Sunday review. Maybe you just think about it, you don't need to write it, but be consistent with it. So many people start these things and then just give up.
Yeah.
I've done it bang on for 2 years now, and you don't see me bigging about it or posting about it non-stop. Sometimes things in silence are better than going,
Then
"Look what I've
portraying
done."
them.
Yeah. That note, we're over and out. Have a great week, and we will see you next week for a brand new show.